It's time for Growing Hope, the show determined to grow up hearts open to pursue the extraordinary. Because you are extraordinary! And now, it's your host, Kathryn Lang.
Hello there. Welcome to Growing Hope. I am Kathryn Lang, your voice of encouragement, here to encourage you to find your way to live your best life, because it is your journey, it is your path, and it is your choice. It's all up to you. If you decide you can, then you will. When you grow up from being tethered to the limitations that the people around you, the world has dictated, when you grow up past that and you get your wings and you take flight, then you just have to keep on keeping on until you get there. Several weeks ago, we were doing a series on how you can't talk butterfly to caterpillar people, and learning to talk butterfly so that we are those people that are taking flight. And this last series is all about how to keep on keeping on, how to keep taking flight, how to keep living out your big dreams, because it's a consistent, persistent journey. It is, once you reach one goal, it's taking off to the next one. Because if you're not learning and you're not growing and you're not going, then there's only one other option. So we're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to go. And this week, our focus has been on how we can keep dreaming, because keep daring. Last week was dreaming. I really enjoyed that. If you missed that session or you missed those episodes, go back and check them out. You can find them over at growinghoperadio.com. I had so much fun. I love to dream. And dreaming is what makes it possible for me to dare. So this week, it's been all about daring. How we keep daring to step out, to take the chance, to do something new, to do something better, to stretch beyond our limits or our limitations, to stretch beyond our imagination. And that's how we give life to those big dreams. We just keep daring. And today we're going to dare to keep going. We're going to keep on keeping on, no matter what others say, what comes our way, or how many squirrels try to get us to chase them down those rabbit holes. I've already done that twice today, so I totally get it. But when you dare to keep going, you stop apologizing, you stop asking permission, you stop waiting for direction, you start accepting your voice, and you start making your way. I have always known that I was an encourager, and I didn't know what to do with that. I didn't know how to move forward with that. And my husband and I have been talking about this for a long time, and it's the whole reason that we are creating the abundant life process, so that people can understand that you are unique. Your uniqueness is important. It was created for a reason. It wasn't random. And you're important enough that the time and energy was invested into creating your uniqueness. And when we understand that, then we can begin to walk it out. But so much of the system around us has told us that our uniqueness isn't really all that important. Get a job, stay in that job until you die. That's pretty much it for a lot of us. That's all we've ever heard. But when we really, truly dare to live our uniqueness, then we begin to walk it out. And I struggled with that for so many years. And it's only been over the last, even though I was telling other people, I knew this was the truth. I knew you're supposed to live your unique design. Knowing it and living it can be a huge leap for us. And it was a huge leap of faith for me. Started in part because I was thrown out of my comfort zone by a tornado. I don't encourage that process. It is so much better to understand it yourself and then begin to step it out. And that's what I'm here for. I am here to encourage you on your journey as I am walking my own journey, as I am fully leaning into my unique design and daring to be who I am designed to be, and seeing the opportunities that open up when I truly embrace my unique self. The first thing I had to learn was to stop apologizing Yes, I am a positive person. Yes, I believe in hope and possibility. Yes, I believe that you are uniquely designed on purpose and for a purpose. And yes, yes, I do believe there's a silver lining. And it annoys some people. I have learned to balance my positivity around those people who are dwelling in their negativity, but I have also stopped apologizing for my hope. I have stopped apologizing for my belief, for my faith, for my willingness to smile. There are people who in my life who I have encountered who demanded that I apologize. And maybe they didn't say it, but you could tell by the way they acted and what they said, or I mean, or what they did. You could tell in their body language. And I would. And more importantly, I started in my apologies, I started losing part of myself. I began to tap down who I was. I was talking to someone recently about whether or not they would work with someone who was not a Christian. And my husband and I just talked about this the other day, and we were talking about how as long as somebody understands who I am and doesn't demand I change who I am in order to work with me or walk along beside me or go to the movies with me, then I'm not worried about what you do or do not believe. If you're willing to accept me where I am on my path, I'm willing to accept you where you are on your path. It's but I'm not going to apologize because faith drives my purpose. And the moment really leaned into that, it began to clear the air so that I could do things my way. And even though I'm listening to other people still, and I'm still growing from what other people have to say, and I'm still taking, I'm doing courses and mentoring with other people, I am not allowing their suggestions to make me apologize for my way. I am leaning into my truth unapologetically. The second thing I'm learning is you got to stop asking permission. If you have a calling on your life, that is your permission. When you are fully leaning into loving God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and you are fully leaning into loving others, then you will have permission to do what it is that you're designed to do. Because that's your focus. Your focus, we talked about this the other day, as long as you're not caught in pride and your focus is on other folks, other people, helping others, being relentlessly helpful. See right there? Be relentlessly helpful. As long as you're focused on that, then you don't need permission to do it. As long as it's, use common sense. I know you got some, but don't ask people permission to do what you're supposed to do, to walk out your design, to be an encouragement, to be a positive person, to speak faith and hope and love. If that's what you're called to do, then do it and do it with all you got. And the more you do it, the more you lean into you. And the more you lean into you, the more devoted, determined, and focused you become on doing what you're designed to do. The confusion comes when we try to mold ourselves, mold our purpose, mold our uniqueness into somebody else's design. That's when the confusion comes. So stop asking permission. Other people don't understand your journey because it's your journey. Only you can define your journey. Only you can walk it out. And only you can give you the permission you need to do what you are called to do. It is up to you. No degree is going to change your truth. No education is going to change your truth. It might enhance it, but it won't change it. You have something to say right now where you are in your unique design. So stop asking permission and start doing it. The third thing I'm learning is you got to stop waiting for direction. How many times have I gone to somebody and asked them if this was the way I needed to go? My heart screamed it out, but I needed confirmation. So maybe it's not just waiting for direction, but you're waiting for confirmation. You want somebody else that you feel has more authority or more position or more power or more expertise or more authority or more something to tell you that what you're doing you can do, or to tell you that this is the path that you need to take. But since it's your path, they can't tell you. Look, I want to work with you. I want to be your focus coach. I want to help you in this process, but I can't tell you what to do. I can encourage you in your journey, but I can't tell you what to do because it's your path. You have to stop waiting for somebody else to give you the directions, and you just have to dare to go. Learn, grow, go. But it's your path. When the two roads diverged, he didn't sit around and wait for somebody else to tell him which direction was the right direction. He chose a direction. You cannot sit around waiting for someone else to define your success path. Define your success and then go get it. If you get to your success and you decide, hey, this isn't all that it was cracked up to be, make a new plan. Always go back to what is it that's in your heart? What zings your heart? If it lights up your heart, then dare to step it out. Don't wait for somebody else to map it out. They don't have your answers. Only you do. The fourth thing that is leading us down this path of daring to keep on keeping on, daring to live our best life, is that we have to start accepting our voices. Start accepting your voice. Your voice is the essence of who you are. I was sitting at an event. Actually, I was leading an event a while back, and a new person came in, and he said, we were introducing ourselves, and I said, I love encouragement. I'm a natural born encourager, but I love wordplay. I love snark. And he said, I can't imagine snark and encouragement. It's like trying to envision a snarky rainbow. And that just lit me up. I was like, ooh, snarky rainbow. So right there, you see it? That's the snarky rainbow. I thought, that's who I am. I'm a snarky rainbow. I am full of all of this encouragement, but I've got that little sick wit sometimes, that little sarcasm wit. But I like to think of snarky as sarcasm with a hug. And that's how I envision myself. I am sarcasm with a hug. I am just a little too much positivity to be real, but I am all authentic. Once you get to know me, it's real. It's not a facade. I'm not putting on airs. I love encouraging people. I believe in hope. I seek out the silver lining in my situation, in your situation. I laugh all the time, often inappropriately. But I had to find that voice. And then more importantly, I had to really start leaning into it. The people who I came into contact with, these gurus and these industry experts that kept telling me to be more businesslike. That's not me. And if the business requires that I be like that, then that's not the business for me. There's another path for me, because my voice is a snarky rainbow. My voice is a positive person. And if the situation that I'm walking in doesn't call for that or allow for that, I need to change paths. The same goes for you. Start accepting your voice. When you're talking with your friends and your family, what rings clear? What stands true? What is your natural way of being and talking? And then the natural way, when you've gotten all the world's negativity, when you've untethered yourself and you're taking flight, that's the voice we're looking for. Not the voice that the world has trained, but the voice that the heart seed shouts. The final thing is to start finding your way. Start making your way. When you truly embrace your voice, you will begin to recognize that there are some things that are for you and there are some things that are not for you. For years, I was involved in a group that met weekly. And the more I started leaning into my voice and the more I began to understand the path that I was walking down, the more I realized that doing this was hindering my ability to do other things. For many years, I was doing a Growing Hope Twitter chat. The more I began to realize that video, seeing and connecting and engaging visually was important, the more I realized how much time I was investing in the Twitter chat. And the more I began to understand that I could move that time to something else. See, it works together. Line upon line, precept upon precept. The more you learn you, the more you understand you, the more you recognize your voice. The more you recognize your voice and lean into your voice, the more you see the path that you need to be walking down. And the more you will begin to sort through the opportunities that come up. And the more you will begin to look at the forks in the road and know the path that you need to go with confidence, with boldness, with daring, because it aligns with your unique design. Your voice is part of your unique design. And the more you understand your voice, the more you understand that design, and the more you grow the boldness to live it out despite what the world tells you, because the world is still going to tell you that that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get in line and act right. As you can imagine, getting in line and acting right has never been on my agenda. But I am truly getting to the place where I believe in my unique design. I believe in my voice, and that's what I want for you. When you believe in your unique design, when you recognize your unique design, and then you really lean into that voice that you have, then you can dare to keep doing what you need to do in order to live out your big dreams. But if you don't ever come in contact with your unique design, you will continue to be tossed around by the waves of the world. Are you tired of being tossed around by the waves of the world? Let's do this. Let's break out of the limitations that our past or our education or our family or words have told us we have to adhere to, and dare to be what we are uniquely designed to be. Dare to step into our possibilities. Dare to take flight. Because when we do, we will. And when we do and we will and we fly, then the world is changed forever. If you are struggling in any way to make this connection, to find your wings, to take flight into your possibilities, I'm here for you. You can head over to kathrynlang.com. I share all the videos are over there. You can connect with me over there. We can do a 20-minute phone call for free to kind of get you through this breakthrough. You can find the ebooks and the books over there. Please connect with me today, kathrynlang.com, and also share this video. Let's build an army of encouragers and possibility thinkers. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Growing Hope. I am Kathryn Lang, and I am here to dare you to be blessed and be a blessing.
Thank you for joining us for Growing Hope with Kathryn Lang, where we're sharing hope, encouragement, and inspiration to do more. Visit www.kathrynlang.com to invite Kathryn to be part of your event or to share your own stories of possibility living. Until next time, remember that a seed of hope planted and nurtured will grow up into a world of possibilities.